future. You can ask any of these things. These are guidelines for you to form your question, form your request for blessing to the incarnation, the Supreme Body of Hindus and Jagat Guru Mahasiddhana, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. So you can have your Akashic records ahead and given the blessing. So with that, we'll move into the next segment after this.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifest the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our bio-memory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifest the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnation, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. See, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish the sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Nithyananda. Now let's now understand about the divine feminine consciousness, who is Devi Parashakti, and how this Bhava Samadhi Darshan can impact us. We're going to start off with understanding the Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti, her form, her grace, how she blesses her devotees. Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yadi Bhavati Shaktya Prabhavitum Na Devam Devo Nakashala Spanditumapi Atasvamaradyam Harihara Viranjadi Bhirapi Pranantam Stotum Va Katamakrita Punya Prabhavati. Lord Shiva only becomes able to do creation in this world along with Shakti. Without her, even in she cannot move. And so, one who does not do good deeds, the one who does not sing your praise, become adequate to worship you, O Goddess mine, who is worshipped by the Trinity. Bhavani tvam dase mai vitara drishtim shakarunam etistotum vanchan kadayati bhavani tvamiteya tadaiva tvam tasmai disasi nija sayujya padavi mukunda brahmendras futtamakuta nirajiti padamam. If anyone has a wish in his mind to pray, you, Bhavani, my mother, please shower on me part of your merciful look. Even before he says, you, Bhavani, you, my goddess, would give to him the water falling from the crowns of Vishnu, Rudra, and Brahma at your feet and grant him the eternal life in your world. Devi is ultimate pure feminine consciousness. All great things can start only with mother. Bhuvaneshwari is the cosmic mother, a cosmic womb from which billions of universes go in and come out, the source where the Big Bang and black hole goes on. Parashakti is the source of all of us. We all came from Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, and go back to Parashakti. We are literally in the waves called Parashakti. Parashakti is the source Shakti, source energy, source power, from which all of us came, in which all of us are even now residing in which all of us are going to merge back into. It's like a wave, starting from the ocean, stays in the ocean, rises in the ocean, and falls back into the ocean. We all start from Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, raise in Parashakti, drop in Parashakti, and merge back into Parashakti. Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred feminine in the divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva, who is the Lord of the Supreme Consciousness. Parashakti is the embodiment of Tyaga. Let's now understand how the divine feminine consciousness is unique to Hinduism. The unique contribution to the spiritual consciousness from the Vedic tradition is the sacred feminine worship. Even if everything from what the Vedic tradition gave is lost, just if the Vedic and the sacred feminine tradition is there, the whole thing can be revived because that is the seed. Hinduism has at least 10,000 sampradayas. If all the sampradayas are lost for some reason, and only this one sampradaya of Devi worship remains, the whole thing can be brought back because the whole thing is centered on this one, the mother worship. Mother worship carries the blueprint, a hologram of the Vedic tradition. The sacred feminine worship is a hologram of the Vedic tradition. There is no enlightened being on the planet Earth without worshipping the sacred feminine, including me. I am basically a Shakta. I myself follow Devi worship. From the beginning, if you see my biography, all the deities I carved, the darshan I had, they have all been mother-based, Devi-based. These are the direct words from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, revealed to the world on the 17th of September, 2010. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, a great avatar, beautifully gives an example. Shiva is Brahman, but Devi has a key to reach Brahman. Unless she opens, nobody can reach. Very beautifully, he describes the scene. Even though the husband is the owner of the house, the key to the house will be on the hip of the mother. Either you have to fall at the feet of the mother, or the small sons of the mother. Only they can touch that place and remove the key. Nobody else can. So either surrender to the mother, or the people who are close to the mother who can reach. The divine cosmic beings are real, and they manifest from Kailasa, which is the enlightened time-space zone, through deities and incarnations. In Madurai, Paramashiva as Bhagavan Somasundareshwara, in Devi Parashakti as Devi Meenakshi, came down from Kailasa and established the greatest enlightenment ecosystem. In Madurai, Bhagavan Somasundareshwara graced the people with various miracles, and he stays in a frequency where he can immediately assume the human body and relate with us, answer our prayers, respond to us, and raise our consciousness. The whole Shalilar Navan Madurai beautifully Paramashiva reveals that in every time when he assumes the form to manifest certain powers and grace devotees, he exemplifies the expression of certain sacred secrets that humanity can benefit from. Here we have the story of Hemanath Bhagavatar. Varguna Pandyan was the king of the Pandya kingdom, the capital of Madurai. He was like Indra. Hemanathan was skilled in the veena and was Darbar who came from north. He played thrilling songs on the veena, and as the king appreciated Hemanathan's music, he gave them rich presents and kept him in a separate bungalow. Hemanathan was very empowered, very puffed up, and very egoistic about his skill in music. Varguna Pandyan, understanding that Hemananda was proud of his knowledge, called Bhanabhadra, the court musician, and says to him, "O Bhadra, will you be able to attain victory over this new musician?" Bhanabhadra replies that he will certainly defeat him through the grace and blessings of Lord Somasundareshwara. The king says, "Come tomorrow and exhibit your skill in music." The disciples of Hemanathan roamed around in the streets and played the veena, vigorously advertising their skill in music. Bhanabhadra, hearing this, reflects within inside himself. The disciples are very efficient in the music and in the veena. The disciples possess such knowledge. What must be the splendor and glory of the Guru? How can I attain victory over this master musician? He prays to Paramashiva, "Kindly help me to defeat Hemanathan. I am in dire need of your grace." The Lord assumes the form of a woodcutter, wearing a rag around his body and torn shoes on his feet, carries a veena and a bundle of firewood on his head. He goes to the house where Hemanathan is living and sits on his veranda and begins beautifully singing in a marvelous manner, playing the veena. Hemanathan was struck with wonder as he heard this wonderful music. He asks Lord Paramashiva, "O fuel seller, who are you?" The fuel seller replies that he is one of the disciples and servant of Bhanabhadra, Darbar singer of Varguna Pandyan. And as Bhanabhadra has many disciples, this woodcutter became old, and so Bhanabhadra abandons him, telling him that he is unfit to sing. Hemanathan requests the fuel seller to sing again. He sang the Satari Raga, which melted the heart of Hemanathan. Lord Shiva, who acted the part of a fuel seller, vanishes with his bundle of firewood. Hemanathan begins thinking, "I have not heard the Satari Raga till now. It is a Deva Raga. This old man can sing this Raga in such a beautiful manner. What must be the knowledge and glory of his master? Surely God only should have taught him this Raga. I cannot stand before Bhanabhadra. Let me leave this place at once." And his heart filled with shame and fear, Hemanathan left all his things at midnight along with his disciples. And Lord Somasundareshwara appears in the dream of Bhanabhadra and says, Do not be afraid. I put on the form of a fuel seller, sat on the veranda of the house in which Hemanathan lives, and played the veena. He was struck with wonder and ran away. You can be at ease. Bhanabhadra gets up in the morning and goes to the temple and worships Lord Somasundareshwara. He then goes to the darbar of Varguna Pandian. The king sends a servant to call Hemanathan. The servant searches everywhere but is unable to find him. And then he goes to the neighbors of the house in which Hemanathan lived and asks him what happened. The neighbors tell that a fuel seller sang and came last night. After hearing that, Hemanathan disappeared at midnight. The servant reported this to the king. The king tells Bhanabhadra, "What did you do after you left here?" Bhanabhadra tells the king, "O Lord, I went to my house and prayed to Lord Somasundareshwara to bless me. He appeared in my dream and said that he put on the form of a fuel seller, sang the Satri Raga in the house of Hemanathan, and drove him away." Varguna Pandian, understanding the Leela of Paramashiva, admired the devotion of Bhanabhadra and gives him presents. He says to Bhanabhadra, "The Lord who made Brahma and other devas his servant became your servant and blessed you. We are all your servants. I am your servant. In future, sing only the praises of Lord Somasundareshwara." Bhanabhadra rejoices and is ever devoted to Lord Somasundareshwara. This is a beautiful story where so many thousands of years ago, Paramashiva comes down and plays this Leela in Madurai. The supreme founder of Hinduism, Swamiji, being the 1008th living incarnation of Paramashiva, is performing the Shiva Leela Arnava not just in Madurai, but all across the globe, manifesting his presence, being consciousness, Shaktis of devotees and disciples. And they are now going to be coming and sharing their experiences. Oh, Swamiji has manifested in their life, engraced them, blessed them, manifested their realities in making life magical. Please stay tuned, as in this next segment now, we're going to be having devotees coming and sharing their story of how Swamiji has manifested in their life.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is fasting. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities, and Nijavatara, living incarnation, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates makes a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Nithyanandam, after this beautiful story, we will now have a few participants coming today and sharing their experience of the Parashakti Akashic reading given by Devi herself manifesting through the Nijavatara, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasinnidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. So, we have the first participant, Kiran Vakaji. Nithyanandam?
Nithyanandamaya. Your voice is.
Share.
Yeah.
Am I audible? Yes. So could you please share with all our viewers about how you first met Swamiji? What was your first experience with Swamiji? Which programs did you do with him? And if any personal experience which you feel would be helpful for our viewers, could you please share?
Sure,
And
yeah.
please also share about yourself first.
Yeah, I'm Kiran Vaka.
Yes. So where are you from, Aya?
I'm from Hyderabad.
Okay. What do you do, Aya?
I used to work in a corporate company. I used to work for Dell. But now, with Swamiji's blessing, I've started my own startup company. I've come to Swamiji actually because of financial problems. When I came in 2018, I had huge financial problems. So I was watching YouTube videos of Swamiji and I saw wealth consciousness video, and that's how I connected. And later I saw the video of you are your own boss. That's how I got connected. And one of the Adinavasi has connected me to Hyderabad Adina. The moment I started going over there, it was literally like meeting your own family. Everybody are so welcoming over there. And from there onwards, there was no looking back, blessing after blessing. And I didn't expect that from that kind of financial situations, I didn't expect that I would start my own company. This all happened only because of Swamiji's blessings. And it was, I can't even say it's a dream. It was like wildest dream that I'll start my own company. And I should tell you that when Swamiji blesses, not just beings, even non-living things will also start communicating. See, when I've done my Pada Puja, I requested Swamiji to bless our company. From that time onwards, even without our interference, everything happens beautifully in our company. We never interfere and we never plan to do it in a particular way. But that itself will take a decision. Sometimes we don't understand why this happened at that moment, but later we understand that whatever has happened is happening in a beautiful way. That's when, so it's not just us. Even if Swamiji blesses a company, you just don't need to, it will take care of itself. That's my experience. Yeah.
So, Aya, you started as in a company. You are in a company. You are employed, and when you met Swamiji, you have decided to start your own company. Is that it?
Right. I mean, see, I didn't even that was not the plan actually. The offer came to me out of the blue. It came, and suddenly I've taken a decision of joining my friends, and as I said, when I was, before lockdown, I asked for a blessing so that the lockdown was not planned in the month of the month of March last year. The Paramashivoham was about to start. I asked Swamiji, please bless me so that I'll get leave for 21 days and I'll attend. And Swamiji gave leave till now that I am attending all the programs along doing with my office work just by sitting at home.
Wow.
So, as you are sharing, it's really very enthusiastic for us to also go through the experience as you are sharing, to live the moments. And I also recollect my memories from past, how Swamiji guided each one of us step by step, hand-holding us like a like a child, I should say.
Right.
So, would you be able to share something of how you step by step, Swamiji took you to the next level, going towards how the Devi's Akashic reading actually
Yeah.
helped you where you are today? How,
Right.
like, step by step, Swamiji guided us from where we are. We might think when first time when we meet Swamiji, we might think that we need a certain thing, but then Swamiji upgrades our maturity so that we are able to ask for the right thing. And how was the journey for you? Maybe you could please share with all our viewers.
Sure, yeah. So when Swamiji says that your inner cognition should be like Paramashiva, you are Paramashiva. I experience that in each and every day, in each and every moment. Because I am also into life coaching. Yeah? I coach people about how to live and all I've learned from Swamiji. I want to enrich everyone. When I'm looking at people, I know when they are not able to do few things and when they are not able to realize, I can absolutely feel that everybody has Paramashiva. It is just that cognition shift that happens, and like even this problem was there since years together. I have been suffering from 15 years. I was trying to meditate, but that was not possible. But with this one shift of when Swamiji said, "You are Paramashiva," you don't need to know that by default. That's the reason why you're able to see, you're able to smell, because Paramashiva is inside you. Now when I'm talking to people, when I relate to people, I now understand how easy it is to just have that shift, that one cognition. I don't think nothing else is needed after this realization from inside that I am Paramashiva. Whatever is happening is just an experience. If I look my life from that cognition, life is just blissful. All this has happened through the journey in the last 2 years of looking at Swamiji's programs, YouTube videos, attending Paramashiva and Darshan. And even before 15 days, when I asked for blessing for Akashic reading, and Swamiji said, I asked for the blessings of those life teaching classes. Swamiji said, I will speak through you. Amma said, I will speak through you to the word. Now, whoever calls me saying that I have this issue, I don't know, somehow the solution comes out. Then I understand it is Amma who's speaking from inside.
Yes. So Devi herself is now manifesting through you, through that blessings.
Exactly.
And such a beautiful story, yeah. So you were in a job, 15 years, you were struggling, and past 2 years, you have become your own boss.
Right.
So I also, using this opportunity, want to invite all our viewers. So the Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel is not just a YouTube channel, is a energy center for whatever need you have in your life. You are searching for your good relationship, you are searching for finance, you are searching for health, wealth, relationships, peace, meditation, yoga, everything is there. So just go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel. And you can search in its all the playlist. There are 10,000 plus videos there in which you can find videos on meditation, videos on food, the types of Nirahar Sinyamas, Krishnaram, and multiple ways you can do the Nirahar Sinyamas, multiple meditation technologies, multiple powerful cognitions. It is like a huge ocean in which you can take a dip, and you will never have come empty-handed. Every time you take a dip in that, you will come out with pearls. So yeah, you have come out with the pearl of this. Be your own pearl. Yeah.
Manifesting, not just be your own boss of the cosmos, I should say.
This powerful cognition, clicking that you are Paramashiva, this is the biggest cognition that click that anyone can have. And how it helped you in your life to prepare yourself to receive Devi and her blessings.
Right. So this cognition now, as I said, now I am not worried about what it is going to be tomorrow, what it is going to be later. I am just looking at it from the, from broader picture. If you look at it, it is just an experience which we are going through. When everybody realizes the same, whoever are undergoing the pain right now, when they know that I am Paramashiva, I am the spiritual person in physical body, you just look at that. Problem is not actually a problem. That is just an experience. All this has come through. Amma's blessing is what I feel today.
Amazing, yeah. So, if you had to,
Your voice is not audible.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, I think you have received not one but two blessings by Devi. Is it
It's
correct?
three, Aya. It's three.
Oh my
Recently
God.
one. Yeah, I
So
love
one was the
cows
latest.
actually. Yeah, second one, I love being with cows actually. And when I came to Bangalore, I saw that posted that Swamiji's dream is to have 5,000 cows and all. Oh, from that time onwards, I wanted to be a part of that. So I just asked Swamiji to bless me so that I can be a part of Hyderabad Adinam Goshala. So Swamiji blessed me that yes, I will bless you so that you will serve the cows. And I think that is the best blessing which I've got till now. I love to be around the cows.
So, just a small question I had actually, yeah. So,
Aya,
when
your
you
voice
first
is
met,
not again.
yeah. So,
audible.
I had just a small question actually. So, when you first time met Swamiji in 2018, did you ever imagine that you would want to have a, Goshala, or you would want to have and you would have actually?
No, not at all. Not at all. No, I mean, like, I had that love towards cows, but I didn't know that it will manifest in such a beautiful way.
So when you look back and look at your journey for the past couple of years, how do you think that that maturity of the being has happened of what we even ask Devi for?
Right. I mean, like, it's like this. A small kid goes and asks in a shop that I want to pick up something. Then he says, if I pick up, I will get only a little bit because my hands are small. But when you give, the shopkeeper gives, his hands will be very big. Oh, it's like that. Whatever we are asking is very small, but when Devi gives, it is like flood. She showers love. She
Yes.
showers everything. Oh, that's like that. You just go down in front of Amma Devi and everything she will take care.
Beautiful, yeah, beautiful.
Really amazing.
So, anything else you want to add and you want to share with our viewers how they can manifest the space with which can receive Devi's blessings and manifest the whatever blessed as a truth, as a reality in their life?
Yeah. Sometimes, as we are living in this materialistic world, sometimes we are confused and we go to that low phase. But what I felt after coming to Swamiji and Amma is like just be in that space. That's enough. They will take care. A guru, even if you are running behind something materialistic things, even without knowing the importance of spirituality, just being with this in the space of guru, everything will fall in place. Whatever you will come to a cognition that whatever is happening beautifully. You don't need to worry at all. That's what that's how I live my every moment now. I want to tell this to every devotee. Just be in that space. Everything will manifest beautifully.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that was a really inspiring sharing.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming, Aya,
Thank you.
and sharing your
Thank you.
experience with our viewers.
Thank
So, we had Sri Kiran Wakaji. He's a life coach and he's from Hyderabad. He was sharing his experience, how he met Swamiji 2 years ago. And from then, he has not only manifested his own company, and he has also been successful and blessed by 3 Akashic readings by Devi. Yes.
Thank you.
So we would like to welcome our next participant, Karthik Ayya from Kanchipuram.
Yes. Karthikeya, can you hear us?
Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandamaya. Can you
Yes,
hear me?
Nithyanandam. Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you for joining us.
Can you hear us here?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Yes, thank you. Okay, great. So welcome to this program, Aya. Thank you so much for joining in.
Nithyanandam, thank you for giving this opportunity to talk with the people, the entire world.
Yeah. Wow, yeah. So Aya, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Yeah, sure. Nithyanandam, this is Karthik from Kanchipuram, Tamil Nadu. Now I am in Adi Kailash.
Wow. So Aya, I can see such beautiful Rudraksh jewelry on your body. Can you tell us
Thank you.
that?
Everything, Bhagwan's blessing.
So you are in Adi Kailash. You were outside. Where you were? You were Kanchipuram?
Yeah, I am from Kanchipuram, Tamil Nadu.
Okay. So Devi blessed you, and you actually use. We want to know more about how you got connected with Swamiji, your life connection, when you came to know Swamiji, and what was the experience, and then we will come to know how what Devi blessed you.
Yeah, first time I saw Swamiji at 2013 December 27. That is the exact date in Swamiji's Jayanti actually. So that is the first time I saw Swamiji. From that day, I fall in love with my Guru and accept he is my Guru. And from that day on, still I'm literally melting by the Guru Bhakti and having multiple initiations and doing puja every day and attending all the programs and all. So this is the way my journey is going on.
So yeah, you said 2013, am I right? Nithyanandam, am I audible?
2013, Aya. You said 2013.
Yes, 2013 December 27. That was the Jayanti.
Wow.
So that function only I saw Swamiji.
Almost 8 years.
So yes,
Yes.
almost 8 years. So going through this 8 years, 8 years is quite a very beautiful time to be with Swamiji. Quite a long time you have.
I cannot hear you, Aya.
So as we were sharing, 8 years with Swamiji, it must have been a very beautiful experience, and many of the devotees in today's era who haven't physically met, especially who haven't physically met Swamiji, might be unfortunately jealous, because everybody is not blessed to have such a close relationship with Swamiji for such a long time. Could you please share some moments which you had with Swamiji, which really are very dear to you, and you wouldn't mind sharing with our people? So could you please share some such moments with Swamiji?
Sure. Actually, the moment I saw him, I really I cannot express through the words the experience I got from Swamiji. I can say the one word, that Vishwarupa Darisana. I've heard that word from the Bhagavad Gita, but I never experienced that. I don't know how that Vishwarupa Darshan will happen, when it will happen. I don't know. That is the first time I realized and experienced through Swamiji. The first time, the moment I saw him, the bliss tears falling on my eyes, and I have fallen in love with him. And after that, every day, the very next day, I went to my home. The very next day, from the next day, I started doing puja, offering food to Swamiji. After that only, I started going to college. See, my college is in Chennai. I started from my place at 5:30 a.m. So that is the first train for me. So before I wake up at 4 o'clock and do puja, whatever I know, and offer food, then only I take food. From that moment, I started. I don't know how to do puja and all, but that conscious relationship between me and Swamiji, That relationship make me to do the puja from the day one after I saw Swamiji. So that is the first experience. Actually, first incident I got miracles. One small miracle happened. From that day only, my mom and brother believing about Swamiji. What happened is, my mom cooked food, but she had forgot to add the salt in that food. Sorry, added more salt on that food. Before me doing puja, my younger brother started to go to college. So he eaten, but it is very salty. So he left that food. He is not eating, and he left to college. That food only I have to put for Naivedyam. Actually, when we are cooking, we take it first. We take food for Naivedyam, and after that only we serve to the people. After my brother eating, I taken that food, whatever my mom take it for Swamiji. I given to she given to me, and after I taken bath, I give to food offering food for Swamiji. After that, totally that salt is getting normal. After I offered to Swamiji, that salt is totally normal. My mom is shocked. I'm eating smoothly without any
extra salt.
Yeah. So I'm not giving any reaction. I'm taking food very smoothly and certificating her it is good ma to eat and eating smoothly. She's wondering how it has happened, and he went to kitchen and take that whatever she cooked. She taken that food. She literally shocked because the taste is totally normal and very sweety. So that is the first moment mom get shocked. It is a small incident, but a very big change happened in my home. So that is the first miracle. And after that one miracle happened to my mom. She actually she in the morning, early morning, she will do that rituals, right? She will pouring that water in that main door, right? I don't know the exact word in English. So during that time, she skid and fall on the ground. After that, she cannot walk. She went silently. She lie down, and she have more work to do on that day because that is a Saturday. We have to pray for Lord Venkateshwara. So that day she has more work, but she cannot walk. She cannot get up and walk. And she went to puja room, and Swamiji Murti is just like this. Murti I have in my home, Atma Murti. So in that Murti, on that Murti, mom plays a prayer, and after that she came and lie down. Someone's hand is touched her leg. She cannot find who is that. She wake up, and who is that touching my leg? She's searching me. I'm also sleeping on that other side. My brother also sleeping on one side. She's very shocking. Who touched my leg? After that touches, she can able to walk without any paining. So after that only she remember that she prayed to Swamiji. So after Swamiji's healing, actually Swamiji came and physically he given healing to her. That is a very big experience she got from Swamiji.
Wow,
So after
beautiful
that only
experience.
she so my little is Idli English. So
it was not a problem at all. It was very beautiful sharing. It was an amazing sharing, very heart touching. Thank you so much for sharing. It was really intimate.
So more
and
miracles
soul
happened.
touching.
Yeah, so
I think
in Swamiji we are experiencing an individual experience. If someone having Swamiji in their life more than 10 years or 12 years or 20 years, they are, when they are getting my experience, when I am sharing my experience to them, they are getting shocked. See, I am only 6 years or 7 years, only I am knowing Swamiji. 20 years they are with Swamiji, they are shocking the miracle, little miracles, what happened to me. Once I am sharing, see, that familiar person, more than that happened in my life, you know.
Yeah.
What is that? That is what saying, right? That that courageous, that ego.
Everyone's space is different, and the way they experience the miracle is different.
I never ever heard that word from anyone, any sannyasi also. They are, when I'm sharing, they are very excited and happy and blissfulness. They are celebrating. My experience, they are celebrating. So that is what I got from Swamiji.
Truly, I'm very sure all the devotees watching this must be also
enjoying it
a lot.
And so recently Devi blessed you many things, and you have taken the decision, listening to the Swamiji's clarion call for all the people who want to save their lives, to come to Adi Kailasa, and you have decided to come to Adi Kailasa. Can you share your experience? What made you to decide to come to Adi
Kailasa? Sure. A very big happening is going on all over the earth. No one can give that word, I will protect you. No one can give that word in the world, I will protect you. Only an incarnation can give that word, I will protect you. Only Swamiji can give that word, I will protect you. Even, see, this is very critical situation. No one allow in their living area. See, my own relationship, my blood relationship have not allowed me getting into their home. But how compassion and blessing Swamiji given us, how many big opportunities to give that boon and give that place also to protect. God, I cannot imagine how Swamiji is literally cannot convey this through the word. How he is taking care of us, it's really more than a mother womb.
True, very beautifully.
So how are you how are you enjoying the hospitalities here? How is the accommodation, food and everything?
Everything is good. Everything it is more comfortable compared to my home.
Yeah.
In my home
and
also,
what about the quarantine? Swamiji is talking about multi-level quarantine. So
I cannot
what
feel
is your
it is a
experience?
quarantine. We are enjoying here. In my home, see, I am a puja priyan. I am very interested to do puja with very authentically, very orthodox. So I see, my food and my flower is very important for me to do puja, for offering naivedyam and offering flowers. For that also I have to go out if I am in my home. Here I am getting flowers all around the areas. So I'm very literally I'm enjoying and do my puja with all my completion and authentic. So I'm really enjoying the place where I'm living here in Adi Kailasa. So I'm requesting.
What is your message to everyone? Yes, please go ahead. What do you want to say to people who are outside about who are wanting to come to Kailasa, Adi Kailasa, but have some doubts or are yet not ready to come? What is your message to them?
Same message what I got from Swamiji. Konjarthukkalam time illa, odia. It means no time to pampering. Come fast.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in today's sharing session. And
Thank you so much, Aya. That was a really very
Nithyananda.
beautiful sharing.
Yes, yeah. Thank you so much for joining. And this was Sri Kartikaya from Kanchipuram. He has recently joined in Adi Kailasa for the preventive quarantine. He was sharing his experience of past 8 years with Swamiji, and it was beautiful session. We invite all our participants, all the viewers, please join, and you can come to Adi Kailasa. You can become join for a month or whatever time you want for that preventive quarantine in any of the Adi Kailas or any of the Adinams that Swamiji has nominated, and you can keep yourself safe there under the multiple quarantine that Swamiji is giving.
Definitely, Maniji, Gyana Prabhaji. And especially, I would like to re-emphasize what Kartikaya was sharing, that the protection which Swamiji is giving is like a mother's womb. In today's world, nobody will be there to guarantee, I will take care of you, don't have any fear. That kind of a protection is surely something which we can't even describe in words.
Yes.
So it is a clarion call of mother, I should say, for her children, for the safety, because it's the compassionate, it is the infinite compassion of the mother who wants all her kids to be safe. So please consider your safety and your well-being, and understand the mother will know much better about us than we can ever know. So please stay safe and protected. And
you can anytime fill up the form to come to Adi Kailasa or any of the campuses which are open for the preventive quarantine.
yes.
So now it's time to move to the next segment. So we will be moving on to the next segment after this short break. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities, and Nijavatara, living incarnation, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyanam everyone. So now moving ahead to the next session. Previous sessions you heard the sharings of the various participants, how they all have been blessed to receive the blessings from Devi Parashakti. So today, so now we will be moving into the various offerings that you can make to Devi Parashakti. So let us understand the significance of offering. Offering is giving a divine gift of pure love, devotion, oneness, and it consists of two parts. The first part is giving, and second is accepting. So only when the divine accepts what one offers, the offering becomes complete. Offering is not made out of the fear nor out of the greed. When an avatar lands, the offering are purely a part of the grand Leela played out for the only purpose of enlightenment. So this is from the Manonmani Dhyanam, the Dhyana on Devi Parashakti. So it says, moon-like face holding Veda, on hand fire in the eyes, with lotus flower gracing and blessing hands, and one hand with the Japamala, beautifully decorated with the jeweled ornaments, in the wonderful clothes and shining, being crowned. Her name is Manonmani. The further Dhyana Sloka says, I meditate on Devi with the three eyes glowing like a moon, and hold Veda, lotus, and gracing with the blessing and gracing hand. She is wearing beautiful ornaments. She is worshipped by Brahma and other many gods, and showers auspicious boons for all the actions every day. So this is from the Atharva Vedam, where the translation means, triply born by the birth is this gold, from the atom of Agnihi is one, it becomes dearest to Agnihi. One fell away from the Soma, when it was heard, one they call the seed of virtuous and powerful Apaha. Let the triple gold be for your long life. So gold is a divine element. It purifies anything it touches. It is an element of spiritual significance and great spiritual power of healing and enlightenment. The vibration of the gold has the power to infuse sattva energy and positive thoughts, positive thought currents in anyone who wears and anyone who sees or captures or operates in its vicinity. The significance of the divine element gold. Gold is present in all the scriptures, whether it is Agama, Vedas, Shruti, Smriti, Itihasa, or Purana. In all the Hindu scriptures, it is abundantly displayed that the gold is the most auspicious and purest metal, which purifies our being. In Hindu civilization, everything was built in gold, exchanged in the gold. Rituals fees were offered in the gold bricks. When one was to be saved from the life-threatening illness, gold was offered as a ritual fee. Gold was in abundance and used for weighing equivalent amount of commodities, including cows. Kingdoms were built with the huge doors of the gold. The streets were huge columns and huge archways made of the gold. Horse, cows were dressed in the gold. Sorry. So this is from the Atharva Vedam, the 6th mandala, 61th sukta, 7th verse, which says, Hindu civilization thrived on the banks of river of gold. Indus river was called Hiranyamaya, the river of gold in the Rig Veda. This from the 10th mandala, 75 sukta, 8th verse. The river Saraswati was called Hiranyavartini in Atharva Veda. Gold is the supreme element for offering gifts to the ones you love and revere. Temples are constructed and paved in the gold. Deities are made in the gold and decked and adorned in the gold. Because it preserves the enlightenment energy for thousands of years. So now, the few of the offerings which you can make unto the Devi Parashakti. The first is E-Hundi, which is